Hello everyone. Today is Thursday, March 30th, 2022 at 10:41 a.m. I just woke up. I should have checked. Yeah, I need to change my battery. So I have a lot to say and a lot going on at the moment. So I didn't get to go to sleep until about 2:30 this morning. See, I ended up back to falling asleep around 2:30 and 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't like that. Well, for a brief moment, I was doing pretty good with going to bed, before 1 o'clock in the morning at least. And so, but I mean, I say it's pretty good that I, in a motel room, because like yesterday, when I was sleep deprived yesterday, I was finally able to take a nap. I was able to take about a 2-hour nap or 2.5-hour nap yesterday. So, but I mean, there is no, when I gotta be homeless on the streets, when I gotta be homeless on the streets, there's, and if I gotta be sleep deprived and I gotta be homeless on the streets and stuff, the thing is, I have to, it's like I have to be forced to stay awake all day. Because I'm not allowed to sleep anywhere during the day unless, the only way, if I'm homeless on the streets, the only way I get to sleep during the day, if I need to get that extra rest or whatever, is if I'm at the beach or one of the libraries that I go to. And that's the only way, I can get that daily, if I need rest longer, but me, having to be on the streets or whatever, like as if this morning, if I was on the streets, homeless, on the streets, then I would have had to be up and away from my sleep spot by no later than 6:30 in the morning. And it's so rough and it's a struggle, and it's the hardest thing when you're a single homeless female on the streets and have nowhere to go pee or to go to the bathroom. And it's the worst torture when you're homeless on the streets. And they call the gang stalkers, hit you with the direct energy weapons to cause you forced diarrhea. And then, you try to go have a hiding spot to go, do your business, and you can't do it because the perps want to swarm you like bees after they hit you with the energy weapons to cause you to force diarrhea, and then turn around and swarm you like bees and act like they want to try to set you up to get arrested for, indecent exposure or something like that. It's like if they attempt to try to set you up and stuff. And nobody cares. Nobody cares. And it's like people have more compassion for, you know, stray animals on the street. But forget not caring about homeless people. They don't even have compassion or care too much about a sickly child suffering leukemia. And, you know, the religious narcs would say stuff like, well, that child with leukemia, well, they deserve to be, God struck and punished them with leukemia because of the sins of the father. Like, they try to use that Old Testament scripture of the sins of the father, but, or multi-generational curses or whatever, and say that the child deserved it and stuff like that, you know. But under God's grace, you know, under the New Testament, I don't think we're under that anymore. That was Old Testament, you know, under the law. You know, people, the Israelites were, I guess, punished from, you know, the sins of their fathers and stuff. But nowadays, you know, people want to talk about sins of the father, you know, if a child is suffering or whatever. Excuse me. But it's like people want to, there's wicked people want to play God and, you know, trying to exercise, you know, I mean, try to execute punishment on people and then, you know, think they're doing God's duty. So, but anyway, I got a lot going on and a lot to talk about, and far as I know, I'm wondering, I'm still waiting around for any hope for my laptop to get back to working again. Otherwise, I would have been prepared to, you know, open up my laptop and do like a long 3-hour video today. You know, so what happened yesterday I've been having this phone for almost exactly 11 months. The longest I ever in my life had a phone. And I guess this is the most expensive phone that I had. Because I had this phone since last May. And I had this phone since last May, and it carried me over this phone this long. But the phone before that, I had it since the phone before that, I had it since like from July 2020 up until you know, last May, and then I got this phone. But before then, I could never keep a phone. I ended up, you know, only being able to, when I need a new phone, I would only be able to afford the $39.99, $49.99, or at my best, the $59.99 a month phones. You know, and I think this is the most money that I ever spent on a phone. Before then, you know, I could never afford to go over $100 on a phone. So, I mean, it's kind of almost time for me to have to get another phone. And, but it's like, it's no emergency that I need a new phone right now, but it's like I'm frustrated and feeling anxiety about and depression about my computer because, you know, I thought the phone started working again, and then, you know, it started to act funny again. It's like, I don't even know if there will be any hope for the thing to get back to working, because it would act funny and be white screen, or it'll be switch between having white screen or act and working really good for a week or two, and then turn around, you know, and, you know, act strange again. So, I feel like, well, I wouldn't be in this predicament if I would have never took my laptop out of the storage unit. but I felt like I needed to because of the online harassment, and then I wouldn't have to worry about going to the library. I could have used my own laptop. You know, the online bullying, harassment, and threats. But, you know, them having so many gross, filthy gnats, you know, at the other motel was the reason why I you know, had to keep cleaning off the monitor and stuff like that. And I thought, well, with alcohol, I thought it wouldn't do much damage, but you know, since alcohol is drying. But then again, it wasn't the 91%; it was 70%. So, so you know, it might have had some, you know, some water damage, but it's like the gnats attacking my doggone laptop was the reason. It's the reason why my laptop is in that predicament, and that was the longest I've had. You know, that it was the longest that I've had. You know, a laptop, and that was the refurbished laptop that I got with my money from YMCA, working at the fake dirty YMCA. You know, in August 2019, I got that laptop. And then, you know, I just hope to get a way to be able to access my very important information, like, of course, certain website passwords and stuff like that, you know, so, and, you know, certain important files. So, because with this, I mean, if I would have got a new laptop with my, if I would have got a new laptop with my tax refund, then I probably would have ended up back on the streets sooner. You know, I probably would have only been able to afford to stay here for 1 week if I would have got a laptop. And I know if getting a new laptop, you know, the online perps would have judged me and condemned me and stuff like that, or, you know, but or they would have been like, this is proof that Candy mismanaging her money because she bought something she didn't need. She didn't need a new laptop. Yes, I do. I'm a writer. But, you know, I couldn't even get, you know, a new laptop or a new phone with my tax refund check because of, you know, me needing to use the money to try to stay here at this motel for a little bit longer. So, I found out yesterday that I will get just the Social Security check. And so it will be another month where I won't get the SSI check. I won't get the SSI check. They're not sending me the SSI check. And so yet they want to say that, you know, you owe us back. Social Security it's always been messed up and twisted. But, you know, I'm going to get the full $837, you know. I'm going to get the full $837, you know, tomorrow. And then that will be, I can only afford 1 more week to get to stay here. And then after that, you know, as much as like, I thought I heard that yesterday or something like that. I thought I heard that there was supposed to be bad weather. But the weather didn't seem like it was bad here or anything like that. I didn't hear anything. But, you know, I think a couple of days next week is supposed to rain and stuff. But I couldn't find another job. And, you know, well, good thing nobody really checks my LinkedIn or looks at my LinkedIn because, you know, the perp Alex came on there to try to, and Alex, I mean, something is definitely mentally wrong with Alex Dupree and Star Bricker and a lot of these other online and in person. Something. Now they're the ones who say that we need to be locked up in a mental institution, but something is mentally wrong with them. And it's like Alex Dupree is like a mental tornado, if you get what I mean. And he's definitely a psychopath. And he's so creepy that if he'd have walked near me, it's like as if I feel a sense of hardness, coldness, and a death-like feeling if Alex were to walk past by me. And I don't even think I've recalled, like, a death-like sensation from a living person walking near me until I dealt with Alex. All my life, I don't think I never really dealt, like, he's pretty much like a dead person walking. He's like the Walking Dead. So, but anyway, I have like so much to say and not a whole lot of time to say it. But with my phone situation, yesterday was the first time ever on this phone that I was recording videos, and the video talking about me trying to overcome my depression and stuff. The video split in half. And I was trying to do a second video, and I started to get into, speaking the truth about some things, and it said can't play video when I tried to, and I was so, upset about that, So the video prematurely split into half, and it said can't play video. And on some of my previous phones, that would have happened like, I think it was 2 phones before this one. I had that problem kind of all the time, with the phone saying that, can't play video. And so part of, the video split between 14 minutes instead of the usual 27 minutes, and it said can't play video. And so it's like, well, wow, I was speaking some truth on there. Like, I was trying to say that I wasn't sure if I already said it, that Will Smith slapping Chris Rock was a satanic ritual, humiliation ritual. And some people say it was subliminal for Joe Biden slapping us with inflation and food shortages, and also it's like it's a distraction. And I was talking about how they would have trannies who get famous for twerking on TikTok. They may think that they're better than you because they got a lot of subscribers or followers and stuff. All these people, these famous TikTokers, they think they're living their best life and stuff like that, but they have it's like some people might be envious or jealous of, some people, but the thing is, they have the slightest clue of what's going on. If they getting rich and famous and going to Dubai and stuff like that and selling their souls and everything, but they don't have any clue about what's about to go down, to be prepared and stuff. And in my situation, I don't have a way to prepare because, being homeless. And so, I think that was one of the reasons why they try to my phone itself said can't play video. It's like as if the perps can detect you telling the truth before you even try to upload it. And it's like some of my phone data I used, and I got mad because some of the phone data I used, and I used like over 2 gigabytes to try to speed up on my phone data, because remember I told y'all that my the Wi-Fi has been lagging over here and ain't been the same since when I first got here. This shit was so fast. You know, it was kind of fast. And so, it was, you know, the Wi-Fi was pretty fast. So I mean, now with it taking like between 6 and 9 doggone hours to upload one video. And so I try to speed it up by, I mean, it's almost time to renew my monthly plan anyway. So that's another reason why, excuse me, I've been here using mainly the Wi-Fi, but, to try to speed things up, I try to use the phone data. And, I haven't been going out much, so I haven't been needing to use my phone data that much. And I have the Wi-Fi here. But, so, might as well get my money's worth, of using the phone data, towards the, the end of the monthly plan. And so, I mean, I was able to sleep a little better last night and this morning, and I don't feel 100% refreshed, but, I'm feeling a little better. But I wanted to say that, my anger from the day before carried over until yesterday, but I felt like if it weren't for what happened the day before, and then me having this little issue with my phone, then I would have felt like I had a pretty good day yesterday. And I would have felt like I had a, I would have felt like I had a good day yesterday. But, so, one half of one of my videos, I couldn't even upload it because the video wouldn't even play. It wouldn't play back, so I couldn't even upload it. And then they didn't even show the icon of my phone storage running out of space either. So, that lady who I had the altercation with 2 days ago, well, I didn't get into an argument with her, but, she got mad at me. Well, she showed up in my dream, the night before last. Well, after the morning, it was about between 4 o'clock and 8 o'clock yesterday morning when I was sleeping. And I don't remember what details happened, but she appeared in my dream then, and then she appeared in my dream, when I took a nap yesterday afternoon. I think it was between 2 o'clock and 4:30 that I took a nap yesterday afternoon. And so for dinner, I had nothing but just canned food for dinner. I had, just a can of ravioli and a half a can of mixed vegetables. And I'm surprised I ended up getting very stuffed and full, and it held me over all night. So, but it's like, so anyway, this might need a new video, but it's, I just let the camera keep rolling. So I don't know how to take this, how anybody else would have said that 6 months is short term to date, to be dating. But, it was, so the ex-boyfriend from New York, the only way he could have got my phone number is from the gang stalkers, from the gang stalking network, I think. And he knows that I'm in Florida. And he, he texted me, found me and texted me yesterday and said that that he's a changed person and that he wanted to reconnect and everything. And it's like, well, I don't know how to take this because, I don't even know if the gang stalking network is trying to use him on me now or what. But it's like, if I'm such a worthless trash loser, I thought I was too unworthy to deserve to be with anybody. So it's like, I don't know if he has a hidden motive or if he really, wants to better himself or make things right. But, we were young at the time. He was 19 and I was 26. I'm sorry, not 26. Why did I say 26? I meant to say he was 19 and I was 23. I had just turned 23. And he was 18 going on 19 when I first met him. And I first met him on, I met him from, guess where? Remember, y'all, who doesn't remember MySpace? But at this moment in my life and the way the world is going, I feel like it's too late and I'm almost 40 years old. I'm 38. And I feel like, I'm sitting here feeling like it's too late, for a doggone relationship and stuff like that. And, the ex-boyfriend, his name was also Alex. And it's like, well, if we were still young, but I think that in that relationship, I think he was a covert narc and a perp. So, if he was only 4 years younger than me, but he acted like as if he wanted to, make me feel inferior to try to give false proof that he was more mature than me and stuff like that. And so it's like he did me dirty throughout the whole relationship. And then, when he cheated on me, I was called the people in New York, I was called the sloppy seconds and the leftover. And they were narcissistic abusers who just wanted to put me down. I was the main girlfriend for about 6 or 6.5 months. And my biological family members got in his head, and also the jealous perps at the that mental health homeless shelter in downtown Manhattan, they also got in his head. So, with me being a TI right now, I don't know how did he get my phone number? But, he didn't even, I don't know, but I don't have the guts to respond to him.